Why did you run away from home? Every daughter's destiny was decided at birth in my family. My grandmother called it the purpose, and it was a business arrangement that no one outside the family questioned. For me, the purpose was revealed 3 months before my 18th birthday. I was called into the dining room where my mother sat with a folder full of medical charts. She explained that starting next month, I would begin hormone treatments to prepare my body for pregnancy. It wasn't because I wanted a child. That was never the point of the purpose. The point was to produce babies for wealthy couples who paid our family handsomely. When she finished explaining, I wasn't allowed to object because it was ungrateful, and instead I was handed a calendar marking my first appointment. Then they gave me vitamins and told me to start taking them immediately because that was supposed to help me prepare my womb. All of us went through this when we turned 18, and there were stretch marks on our bellies and exhaustion in our eyes and medication bottles in our rooms. The pregnancies were constant, and we learned to smile through them by saying we loved helping families. We were blessed to give life. I was learning to accept the purpose until my cousin Maya finished her 3rd pregnancy. I was 17 then, and vividly remember her sitting in the kitchen with hollow eyes and her hands were shaking. She wouldn't eat anything, just stared at the wall while tears rolled down her face. I made her tea and stayed beside her all afternoon listening. Seeing her like that broke something in me, and I realized I didn't believe any lies they were feeding me. I wasn't blessed to be a vessel, I was being sold, and Maya would never recover from what they took from her. From that moment, I started planning. I researched women's shelters on library computers, careful to clear the history so no one would notice anything wrong. I memorized bus routes to neighboring states and found a hotline for trafficking victims and wrote the number inside my shoe in case I ever got caught. When my younger sister Chloe turned 17 and they started talking about preparing her for her purpose, we had to go. My 15-year-old cousin Sophia overheard me on the phone with a shelter, and though she was scared at first, she had the courage to ask if I could take her too. She had already watched her sister go through 4 pregnancies, so I said yes. We left at 3 in the morning with 2 suitcases and barely over $800 in cash. We took 3 different buses to another state and walked 2 miles to a shelter that specialized in helping trafficked women. They gave us beds, counseling, and legal protection. Sophia slept in my bed for the first month, crying every time she heard a baby cry on TV. I got a job stocking shelves at a grocery store. I enrolled Chloe in a GED program, and Sophia started seeing a therapist. For once, things started looking peaceful for us, and I didn't even care if we had to share 1 bathroom with 8 other women because we were free. Our freedom didn't last. We had let our guards down, so 4 months later, I came back from work to find our mother in the shelter lobby. Inside her purse were documents claiming I had kidnapped minors. I got cold shivers down my spine, and I started packing immediately, but just like last time, we needed help to leave safely. Our hand was forced the next morning. The shelter director pulled me aside and said someone had filed